Dragovich, Steiner, Kravchenko. All must die.
What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite for an emergency double upload. So unfortunately, about 20 minutes after posting my last video, a new teaser was found on the Pawn Takes Pawn Call of Duty 2020 website. That's just my luck, but I have no issue double uploading tonight. I'm really excited about this. So shout out to my good buddy Flamer, who was a part of the first team to discover this new teaser over on the website. And as they discovered, there's a sticky note that wasn't there before, which is now sticking to the TV. And on it says /tangled web. So this is how clever Treyarch is. You want to take the URL of the website, pawntakespawn.com/TV, and replace TV with tangled web, and a new page pops up with a very important letter. And in my opinion, this letter is Treyarch's way of being transparent with the community, the most transparent that they could possibly be. The letter is kind of a hint towards how the game will work, but in my opinion serves a greater purpose. The letter is really there for us to read, to understand what kind of game they're playing, to understand the game of 5D chess that Treyarch is currently playing with the community. So, as the letter says, wars are won not just in the battlefield, but behind closed doors. Tactics, maneuvers, strategies, all pieces of a complex puzzle that means the difference between life and death, conquering or being conquered, codes, signals, ciphers, secret communications used by enemies and allies for thousands of years. The plot unfolding now is decades in the making. It will not be unraveled overnight. While some battles can be won swiftly, others will take days to unfold. You have found the first piece of many. Relish the journey, it's all part of the game. The spoils of victory come not to those in haste, but to those who know. Every battle is won before it is ever fought. Know your history. Taking a look at that letter, right, as you read very carefully, this is essentially Treyarch's way of telling us that this is going to be a step-by-step process. We have to work for this Black Ops Cold War reveal. The huge reveal won't be this Friday. We're not just going to get a random gameplay trailer or a title reveal or the typical CGI cutscenes we see every year when COD gets revealed. We're not going to get that this time. And I get it, right? It's frustrating that we've had to wait this long for a reveal and now they're playing this kind of game. I totally get the frustration, but let me bring up something very important, which I briefly touched on in my previous video. As my good buddy Revive pointed out, if you look up the history of the website and the domain itself for it, you could see that the actual site was registered literally on January 27th. The site itself is 197 days old, and it was last updated on April 13th. It doesn't say it was updated like a month ago or any bit before that. It says April 13th, so this lines up with the fact that this all should have started back in like May when the reveal was supposed to happen, right? According to Long Sensation and a bunch of verified insiders. The reveal is going to happen in May, and the evidence comes from the website itself. They've had all this ready to go, but as we learned from the Activision investors call, because of how successful Modern Warfare is, they pushed everything back. So yes, this should have happened a long time ago, but even though it's quite a bit late, I'm still grateful we're seeing something like this. Having to work for our reveal, you know, getting a deep dive into the lore of the game, you know, knowing your history, and just having this nice build up to something is great. I mean, if it builds up to something that's underwhelming or a catastrophic failure, then I can say, yeah, that was a bit of a waste of time. But as of right now, this is mind-blowing. I am so excited about this. But here's the thing, Treyarch being transparent with the community like this is, in my opinion, such a step up compared to how they handled the Black Ops 4 marketing last year. Instead of just coming out and showing footage and giving us all these promises of what the game is going to have, you know, some of which didn't even happen, right? Some things that they promised just unfortunately didn't see a light of day. Instead of just going that route again and trying to win our trust back, they'll show us that bigger isn't always better, and they'll go a different route so that they can truly revive the side of the community that's been pretty dormant for a while, right? You know, kind of building in that energy again for Easter egg hunters and people that love puzzles and ciphers. I just love how this letter is worded, and also the vibe I get after reading this is that, you guys know, during the Cold War, there wasn't actually a war where there are people on the battlefields, you know, shooting each other. That's not how the Cold War worked. So to have a Call of Duty about the Cold War is going to be interesting, right? They have to kind of put their own twist on the Cold War. They have to incorporate some fictional things things that didn't actually happen in real life, right? Between the United States and Russia. So there's a lot that Treyarch has to do to make this fit into a Call of Duty, and I have no doubt about their ability to do that. You know, I can't wait to see how they kind of put a spin on the Mason, Reznov, Woods story, which I'm sure they'll adapt somehow into this game. We know Woods is absolutely returning, so as we've gone over many times in the past, it seems like Woods will be the main character, while Mason and Reznov will probably be there in the background, but this time Woods will take the lead, right? Also based on the campaign missions that leaked from the files of the game, we know we're going to Vietnam, we're going to Russia, we're going all over the place, right? Throughout, you know, the 70s and 80s. I'm really excited about how this game is going to go down. It's a different marketing approach to Black Ops 4, but I think that's obviously necessary, right? To really win people's trust back in a way that'll blow our minds in a way they've never done before. But I almost thought that this teaser was dropped today because Xclusive Ace finally got a chance to open up his box. He was unfortunately on vacation right when his box, you know, arrived in the mail the other day, and he got home, finally opened it up, and what he found inside was nothing too different from what everybody else received. At first he had said he got like 36 slides or something, and we're like, wait a second, you got way more than other YouTubers did. But he ended up getting Daleked and ended up getting a bunch of stock photos with a bunch of random families on them. So yeah, there you go. He unfortunately got a bunch of extra photos and stuff that he didn't need, but he got stuff that was quote unquote very similar to what Noah J got and other content creators around the world. So I don't think Xclusive Ace and him opening that box had anything to do with the sticky note that was put on this website today. But if any new teasers drop tomorrow, I'll of course have another video on this. But as a huge reminder too, I will be going live with the next step of the Easter egg hunt on Friday at 12 p.m. EST. Very excited about this next step. And here's the thing, right? We solved the first step on Monday. We have the next step coming this Friday. So I wonder how far they're going to push this back. You know, based on what the letter says, it'll be a little while before we get the actual trailer. It might be a couple of weeks, but I wonder if maybe this Monday we'll get another step, and then maybe they space it out a little bit better. Maybe every Monday, Wednesday, Friday we get a step. I think that's a little more reasonable. I know they probably won't do, you know, all 5 days in the week with new steps, but if they really space it out accordingly so that we can fully digest what the Easter egg is telling us, what the puzzle means, I think we'll be fine. But Tangled Web, as pointed out by Geeky Pastimes, the legend over on Twitter, has been doing some god-tier Easter egg hunts lately. He pointed out that Tangled Web is also in reference to chess. So if you guys are familiar with chess, specifically in Russia, Cold War era games of chess, definitely be sure to kind of give yourself a read on it, because it seems like a lot of these hints and all these puzzles will be related to games of chess. And we had that movie that we went over in a previous video, which Treyarch was fully referencing during the Easter egg hunt just the other day. But I also wonder if any more things will be put in the game, such as Black Ops 4 or Warzone. Other people pointed out that apparently ciphers that were data mined for Warzone a number of months ago will now be used for this Black Ops Cold War marketing. So I'm very curious, you know, when that stepping stone will be. When will they finally throw some stuff in Warzone to kind of solidify the fact that Black Ops and Modern Warfare are now crossed over, and, you know, we'll have everything in one universe, and we'll get teasers in both Black Ops 4 and Modern Warfare. But that is about it. Leave all your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. This has been dkdynamite. Once again, I'll upload another video tomorrow if we get another teaser, but if not, I will of course be live on Friday with the next step of this hunt. That is about it, and peace out, everyone.